talked about this yesterday. We didn't get a chance to ask Al this. How do you feel about the shoe dangle, Al?
The shoe dangle.
You know what that, like a woman casually across.
It's a fad that's kind of become a fetish for some.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
So now the shoe is half off, and she's got her legs
Kristi's
crossed.
doing it now for those on YouTube.
And the more absent-minded she is about it, and
twirling her hair, shoe dangle,
the better. Yeah.
Her legs are crossed. She's sitting in a meeting. The shoe dangle. Half the guys can't even concentrate.
If I only had a heel, it would be better, but I didn't wear heels.
I only had a heel.
I will say this. I don't think that women do anything without being completely conscious of it.
I disagree.
You think as a woman, you don't know that there are guys that just stare. As somebody that worked on a talk show and seeing my friend's feet on WikiFeet, I didn't realize that there was such its own cottage industry.
Right.
Yeah.
WikiFeet shop.
Yeah,
There's a thing called WikiFeet.
I think I'm on that, actually.
Yeah, you probably are.
Oh, absolutely.
What is it? Exactly what is it?
Celebrity feet, pretty much.
People looking at feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize how many people have that.
It's the number one.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
WikiFeet.
Yep.
I've never actually gone. Is it like Wikipedia that, like, there's a description of who they are and then just a bunch of pictures?
All right, I'll look it up.
Are there subcategories like big feet, small feet, dirty feet?
I'm sure.
Do they ask me to donate like Wikipedia does?
Feet of the day, feet of the week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the feet of the day right now?
Let's see.
Is it tax
feet
related?
Of the day
Chrissy Hind of the Pretenders has like a size 13
is
foot.
Peyton Ramallah is the feet of the day today.
Is that a lady?
Wow.
Yes, it's a lady. Very pretty lady.
That sounds like an appetizer. I love the Peyton.
Sounds like a sex move.
Could I get a caprese?
Interesting thing is they don't see much of her feet.
I gave her the Peyton and Lala.
That's right. It sounds like a sex move.
Am I wrong?
He went unchecked for 3 days while you were gone. Thank you very much.
Where were you? You were my partner.
I just play good boy.
Yeah.
I have received a stern talking to a week before last.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, there are 11 pictures of my feet on WikiFeet.
11 pictures.
11 pictures.
Where'd they get them?
Well, she's
one
not
of them
kidding.
in my boot when I broke my foot.
Oh,
That's a
the best
special
one.
category.
That must be.
No. Josh, back me up on this. That is red pepper hot.
That's called wounded fish.
Broken bone.
Do they have like feet with
Femurs only.
Oh, God.
with what's that called? Your nails get all yellow. What's that called?
Fungus?
Yeah. Do they have like fungus foot? For
Probably, yeah.
I think there's everything.
Yes,
But
there
this
is everything. It's so gross.
If you have a foot fetish, why don't you just work at a shoe store?
Because
Maybe
you can't
you do.
walk around with boners all day.
Oh.
I only get 4.14 stars.
I was going to
how
ask
many?
what your rating was.
Out of how many?
That seems
Out
high.
of 5.
That's
okay.
way high.
Is that high?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Can we get the
All right.
listeners to pump that rating up? Go on there and give my girl some stars, please.
Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez.
Before you're
You know,
fired for using the
I was going to say this is the worst, but no, it's not. Yesterday, I discovered that Kostaki pointed out there is something called.
You might be into this too. Yeah.
What's it called? Stuck porn?
More
I know
sticky,
what that is.
trapped or stuck.
It was about
Going into it like being in a washing
the
machine.
example,
Yeah, that's a big one.
The example, Kostaki, if a woman gets down on the floor under a table and
she's stuck there.
Yes. And she doesn't have any pants on.
Yeah, or she's trying to, for whatever reason, she's trying to sneak in through a doggy door.
Yeah.
And then it really becomes a doggy door.
Because who doesn't?
And then the guy apparently takes advantage of that.
Right.
Oh, it's to me shouts out non-consensual.
Yeah.
But there's apparently no problem with that.
No,
She
she
wants it
likes
deep
it.
down.
She wants it.
She wouldn't try to squeeze in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a wiki trapped, I think.
Oh, God.
Check that out.
It's all there.
Do you
Major
have
League
shower doors? Do you
What?
have shower doors on your shower?
Of course.
Are they
Got a curtain?
Do
Not
they
a shower.
slide or do they?
No, it's a regular door.
Okay.
Because that's a new
It's
trend.
glass.
Is
Something else we have in
What?
common.
not putting shower doors on your shower.
Oh, you get the water all over the floor, though, right?
I made the mistake. I took a shower for the first time this morning in our new house.
First time?
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you
Kirsty's in a
smelled
new
different.
house.
Thank you.
One of those
First
things
time.
smelled so nasty.
But I don't have shower doors yet. The,
Right.
shower the shower door is getting installed on Wednesday. But the design flaw that I made is the full-length mirror in my closet shines right into the shower. So that's the first thing you see in the morning.
That's
not a good look.
well.
I'm
your first cup of
Kristi's,
coffee.
I'm Kristi's husband, Andy, and apparently there's a problem with the house.
Hey, Andy, I can't help but notice you're wearing a bolo tie.
Well, every time.
What
she
is your
gets in
nickname for Kristi, Andy?
her.
Yeah.
And every time she gets in the shower, evidently you can see her through an extensive series of mirrors. She's
The mirror's
upset.
right there.
It's right
really
there.
That's like
bad.
hotels that you sit down to go to the,
Yeah,
the bathroom
right?
and the mirror's right there.
Right
It's not a
there.
good look.
No.
Well, doesn't it get all steamed up?
I don't have shower
It is
doors.
when it- it is when
maybe
Andy's
when
in
the
there.
shower door gets installed, it'll
yeah, I
steam
gotta
up.
go in
But
there.
Does Andy stand there and pant while you're
No, I
washing?
stand
Andy
there
was
and
asleep. It was the
Sleep. You should
I call
woke
it the
him up.
chore, is what I call it.
Why don't we check in with a quick story from Kristi Lee? She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Speaking of chatter, the Blue Origin rocket company launched an all-female celebrity crew into space yesterday.
It was immediately lost.
I do have a minor objection to this.
you were supposed to turn back there. I don't know what happened.
Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez, the fiance of Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos.
So how'd she get the ride?
Yeah, part of the crew that blasted off for a quick trip in the
Why'd
New
they do
Shepard
this?
rocket.
Is there a Coles in space now?
Those girls would never be caught dead at a cold.
Josh.
Josh.
Well,
Those are highfalutin women.
Yeah, they
Those
are.
are some Filene's
I
basement.
thought even
over there.
highfalutin women liked Coles.
Ms.
Yes, they do.
Sanchez. Yeah,
No,
we
they
don't
don't.
like Cole's Cash.
There's not a woman out there that doesn't like Coles.
Cole's Cash, we love it.
So back to the.
Ms. Sanchez, a helicopter pilot and former TV journalist, invited the
Sure
other
she
women
is.
along for the 10-minute fully automated flight.
10 minutes.
The celebrity launch was the nation's first space flight where women filled each seat. Moved by the views of the earth below, Ms. Berry said she couldn't resist singing "What a Wonderful World" in space.
Oh, a little concert she gave.
By the way, they're not calling it a cockpit anymore.
Although,
no.
have you seen how phallic that thing is?
Yes.
I mean, it is.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, you're right.
How much that
hilarious.
looks like.
It's like a 13-year-old boy drew it.
I said the exact same
Exactly
thing this
right.
morning
But I
when
mean,
I watched the
to
video.
call them astronauts, that's like if you're driving across the country and you drive through Arizona for 10 minutes and you don't get out of the car. Oh, I've been to Arizona.
Oh, no, this is still astounding.
No.
But they're not going around the earth. They're going.
they're
Yeah,
not-
but it's still
It's a
incredible.
10-minute
They're
trip.
not doing anything. They just sat in the seat. They didn't have to really.
No,
do
no, are you
They
guys
float
kidding me?
around.
Astronaut.
They went up.
No.
That counts.
Josh, do you
that
not see the
counts.
difference between the astronauts that were just stuck up there for 9 months?
Of course I
and
see
they
a
went for
difference.
9 minutes and they had the same title?
No. I'm not. Nobody's calling these women astronauts.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they
They
are.
were
Yes, they
yesterday.
are.
Well, they shouldn't be.
Okay.
That's what we're
These
trying to
are-
say.
These are passengers.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Katy
Ask
Perry just wanted to get away from Russell Brand.
But
It's a glorified.
wait, is it not a different Katy Perry?
No, it's the same
one.
Katy Perry.
He's going back a few
It's
hundred.
He's going back way
Right,
It's
back.
a glorified roller coaster. That's all it is.
Last week wasn't a good week for Russell Brand.
No, it wasn't. But she's
Okay.
with Orlando Bloom now. Much better. She stepped up.
It's like that Beyonce song, Upgrade.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't think
Total
Orlando
upgrade.
liked girls.
Oh, so that is Katy. So it was Katy. So
It was
what-
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
think
they
there are
were-
two
th-
famous people named Katy Perry?
No, I didn't think this was a famous person.
Oh.
That's the whole thing. And Gayle King, a journalist.
Oprah
That's the
Winfrey's
same Gayle
girlfriend?
Pink.
Then this story became so less interesting.
There you go.
It should have been a nurse, a teacher.
Well, they
Exactly.
did have an actual astronaut and a geo. I
Look
think
at
there
that.
were.
That's like a photo shoot for Rolling Stone.
No, that's like the Charlie's Angels 4. Yeah. There.
This time they're in space.
Yeah.
Boy,
They
who's
were-
the fake-faced lunatic on the left?
Yeah,
that's Lauren Sanchez.
She looks like she's going through G-forces now.
Yeah,
That's
she's,
the look she
that's the
asked
look
for.
she's paid
she's,
for.
she's about to become the richest woman in America. Yeah.
Well, buy a better face.
It's horrible.
Or get a really complicated mask.
She looks
or
like her
something.
head
Like
has
the
been
Joker.
So how long were they in space? 9? Was it?
11 minutes total, I
Okay,
think.
and I believe that's the total time anyone's listened to a Katy Perry album.
Oh,
quite
you
some
are
time.
so
Yeah, no, she's not
wrong.
popular.
Yeah,
No.
What are you talking about?
Wins
a Grammy.
That's a rough one to go
you
after.
nuts?
Millions and
Selling
millions
out
of dollars. Yeah.
Wembley Stadium.
God.
Right. Yeah. Nobody listens to her anymore.
I would say Firework is the worst song to be a hit in 25 years.
Oh, you're wrong. You're
That's
wrong.
it.
I give Katy Perry a lot of
Audio
room just
turd.
because of the Super Bowl where they had those lions and they looked like they were walking.
Yes.
Wild, pretty crazy.
And her two boobs.
And the sharks, the left shark and right shark were.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
Yeah,
Let
you
the
darn
music
right
do
it
the
was.
talking. Okay.
It's a
Glad
great
you-
voice.
Glad you
Yeah,
agreed.
I know. She's
She's got
very,
a
very
beautiful
good.
voice.
Who knows?
I tell you who should have been at a Super Bowl halftime show.
That song.
Ray Goldman. That's who should have
Direwolf.
been, by
Great
God.
Direwolf.
How do you not? I don't understand. to me, this is a flight for a science teacher and.
There were a couple of those women were.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about them. They're talking about Katy Perry and old Saran wrap head.
I know.
She does look like she's pressing her face up against the patio doors.
Dear Josh, who are you to make fun of a lady's looks? I'm a man who can tell what looks good and what doesn't. And she doesn't look good.
Rocket scientist.
This just proves women can do anything. In this case, if they have an incredibly rich husband.
Yeah. There was a rocket scientist, Aisha Bowe, a bioastronautics research scientist, Amanda something I can't pronounce, and a film producer. So there you go.
All right, so two, but still, don't you want regular ladies?
But would we be talking about it?
No.
Because I get what you're saying, but would you know if Pam and Kathy went?
Right, but that's my thing is we should be talking about that. Right. You send up a nurse and a single mom who's a Cracker Barrel waitress.
Enough about my search history. Just keep going.
Why didn't they send up Hoda and Kathy Lee or something? There's what.
Why didn't we send up the cast of The View and
leave them up there?
Blow it up. Yeah. You know, the worst thing that could happen this morning is a safe launch. Let's get this
we got our fingers crossed. 31 degrees this morning.
Well, this lady in Minnesota is going viral for taking an unusual approach to dyeing her Easter eggs. Kate Heinzelman posted a clip wherein she fills her toilet bowl with 24 eggs that she then douses with food coloring.
Come on.
She sprinkles baking soda on top before pouring in a gallon of vinegar to create a tie-dye effect on the eggs, which she plucks out of the toilet bowl with a gloved hand.
Well, she's disgusting.
The 32-year-old told the New York Post dyeing the eggs in her kitchen made a mess, so she decided to just do it in the toilet.
You don't have a bathtub, ma'am?
Where she did not care if it got stained. Her divisive video racked up thousands of comments from disgusted users.
She has like 1 million followers.
But she assured her family only uses the Easter eggs for decoration. Nobody's eating.
Hey, look. Peter Rabbit just took a dump.
Peter Rabbit.
You got a song for us, Pat?
Sure. Here comes Peter Cottonelle. Boy, his eggs, get it? Boy, his eggs really smell. They reek like they were dyed in a toilet bowl.
Hey.
They're not pink, purple, green, or blue. They have a yellowish, brown-ass hue. By the way, what do colored eggs have to do with Easter? Oh, he's got ass wipes for Tommy, toilet paper for Sister Sue, a toilet brush for your mommy. Help her clean up that rabbit poo. Oh, here comes Peter Cottonelle. His colored eggs taste like hell. Sweet Jesus. Happy Easter Day.